How can you fix a painting that you think you've overworked? Hi, this is Stevie. This is a follow-up to my previous video where I painted the tulips, and I really wasn't happy with all of the green in the lower part of the painting. And I feel it needs to be broken up. There's just too much of it. So I thought I would do a little demo for you of how you can hopefully improve your painting with the use of a little gouache. And I have two paintings here. The one that I used in my original video is the one that I signed on the right. The other was just a practice painting that I had done before that video. But I'm going to demonstrate different things on each one. So I have some gouache here. In case you're not familiar with it, I have different kinds of gouache. This one is not expensive. It's a set I bought on Amazon. It's made by Kuretake. And I think I've even seen similar sets at Michael's Arts and Crafts. So I think they're available to you locally as well if you're living in the US. But they're pretty good. They're just hard pan paints. So you need to spritz them a little bit before you use them. And gouache is just opaque watercolor. So it is a water-based medium. And it has different properties from acrylic, and I'll talk about that. But here's another set that I have that are tube acrylics, which are the kind that I like. And this is an inexpensive set I got at Michael's. It's their house brand Artist Loft. And I think I got a set of 24 colors for about $5 when it was on sale. So they don't cost much, and if you're just using it to fix paintings, they'll last a long time because you don't need much. There is a white in with the Artist Loft paints, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the yellow and the green from the Artist Loft set. But I prefer my Winsor & Newton titanium white because that is much more opaque. Winsor & Newton is a professional artist brand. It's really highly pigmented, and the color is much more opaque, which is what you need to cover up whatever you want to cover up underneath. So I'm going to be mixing those colors together to get some lighter green shades to work on the flowers. I don't want to touch the tulips themselves because they're okay, and I don't want to make them any more opaque than they already are. But I'm going to work on those, the green areas, the tulip leaves and stems. And on the other practice painting, I'll show you how you could do it on the tulips as well if you wanted to paint the tulips. So starting with my Winsor & Newton white. And by the way, if you only have one color of gouache, I would recommend getting the Winsor & Newton white because you can mix it with your watercolor paints. And I would do it on a separate palette, like on a paper plate or something. But this is how I fixed this painting. This is a painting I did a few years ago, and there was too much green at the top and on the sides. I mean, really dark green. And I needed to break that up. So I simply mixed up a light green color with some gouache, and I just applied that. Like it's like applying acrylic, really. It because it's opaque, it shows up on top of the watercolor. And it worked out pretty well. It really saved that painting. So I'm squeezing out a little bit on a paper plate of each of the three colors that I'm using. I always start with white being the color you'll use the most, and I add a little bit of each of the other colors into it. But mostly you need white because that's what gives you the opacity to cover up whatever it is you want to cover. And I was just giving it a little spritz, not too much water. I don't want it too wet. And I just mixed up like a light spring green. And I have to say, I apologize for having this video so chopped up, but I didn't realize my head was in the way again. That happened last time too. But this time it was really bad, and I even covered up a lot of what I was doing with my head, so I had to cut those parts out. But I think at least this will give you the idea of how to do this. And right now, I had applied the lighter color gouache, and then I was going back with just some of my regular watercolor to get a little bit more dark in there as well. Now, I wanted to take that other practice painting and show you, if you wanted to work on your tulips, how you would do that. Same process. Start with your white gouache, add a little bit of pink or whatever color you want to add to it, something close to what the tulips were already, and you just paint it over the areas that you want to cover. Don't forget, though, if you do that, to be sure to go in. You want to keep your values right. The flowers should be darker at the bottom, so you want to make sure that you add darker color toward the bottom of each flower. Because every time you have a form change, you're going to have a value change. So just to give it the roundness, you need to do that. But you can see already what the gouache does to the tulips. It's okay if you're fixing something, but it makes them really opaque, and you lose that luminosity that you have with watercolor. So there you have it, and I hope this information was helpful. Here's an image of my original painting and then the corrected version that I just did today. Thanks so much for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing.